Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. I'm hoping you're ready to choo-choo your brains out, because we are doing more train stuff today. We're gonna chop down this tree, and I don't actually have to go and build the T intersection over here. I'm only interested in the corner at this time, because what we're doing is this actually my last stack of rail? No. Okay, good. No, it is my last stack of rail! That's okay. We're luckily really close to this. By completing this, again, we're gonna have basically a big square. Later on, we'll probably even connect this bottom part. It's gonna go this way and connect over here. So we're gonna have this giant square over here for routing a lot of trains around. I expect there's actually gonna be quite a few rail blocks like this, in fact, in the future. Oh, I can pick this stone, and you know what I can do is just load the stone, because I got some in my pocket, into these little thingies over here. The other thing I should do... Okay, so I'm here to pick up rail. Don't get distracted. Okay, you can get a little distracted. There we go. Get rid of that stone stack. Is pick up some blue assemblers, because I am out, and I need to finish my circuit assembly area. Anyway, yeah, so there's probably going to be these big blocks and stuff like that, so that's going to be swell. So this part here, short term, is to bring iron to our circuit assembly area, but is going to be, like, long term, just a massively important part of what we do. What I'm going to do, because this will probably keep going straight, I will actually plop down a T-junction over here, because one of the bonuses to it is it will instruct me at this time how to do this corner. But yeah, it will almost certainly, in the long term, in fact, be a T-junction, because it'll probably want to keep going north. Boom. So hopefully we got all the trees out of the way that we wanted to get out of the way. And the one thing with these long paths like this, if they're unbroken, there's a good chance that, like, trains are going to maybe, like, stop a little bit more than they need to, because they're going to see this entire block as occupied. So we could put little, like, intermediary stops or something like that. Once we get more T-junctions in here, it won't be much of a problem. Not that we have that many trains yet. Okay, so that's all hooked up, which in theory... is that hooked up? I think it is. If I tell you, your job is going to be going to iron plate pickup until full. Then you're going to go to green circuit iron drop-off until empty. And you're doing it. Excellent. So we've got everything connected. I'm going to go through there. I saw the other train stop for a second. I'm going to tell you to go to manual right here, which should cause you to stop. Thank you. I'm going to get on the train, maybe, if I hit the right key. And keep going to the iron drop-off, please, and thank you. All right. That's one half of the equation. The other half of the equation is going to be to get some copper plates out here. Blam. Awesome. So yeah, you're going to be going here. This is going to be running to, yeah, more circuit construction. So we're only using half of this at this time. And it's possible, again, we may have to drain both sides. We may have to get, like, more trains going in at once. We might, at some point, upgrade to, like, taking all 6 out or something like that. Like, we'll see exactly what we need to make sure that everything stays saturated the way we want. There's going to be some more research we can get for, like, the stacks as well, for them to work a lot more. But yeah, these are starting to fill up, so the train will go. This is going to keep dumping out, and that's going to be swell. So, but until we get copper, we're not going to get that. Now, first of all, where did I actually leave the car? Like, way up here, right? I guess that's fine, actually. We don't have a giant walk to the copper. It's going to be okay. Although, you know what I should have done before getting into the train is I should have put the car in my pocket, which I think I can do. Yeah, I think I could have done that. Oh, well. Yeah, we only got 1 copper plate. We're good there. I don't think there's anything I need to hand assemble right now. No, we're pretty good. Okay, so here's the copper area. Obviously, we're still not producing much in the way of copper plates. That is going to change. As soon as we get this system hooked up to the other circuit production, we're going to be super short on copper plates. But we're not there right now. I have plenty of rail. I have some more locomotives and stuff in my pocket too, which is good. So the idea, I'm going to have to do this kind of as far north as I can. This is going to shut down everything, but I'm going to go and get rid of these cables and replace them with long-range ones. Because I think now our primary power production is not actually connected to my grid. Do that. Let me go and blow this up. I think I'm going to have to pick up more grenades. Actually, I don't think there's much in the way of trees to displace at this point. I think we've mostly... Ow. Got them. Dealt with. Now, can I just sneak this in here? Yes, and it does reach. Excellent. Because that's what I want to do, is I just want to run this as far sort of north and out of the way as I can. Blam. Alright. I thought I connected you. There it is. And you don't actually have any guns over here, which seems like a pretty terrible oversight. Although, I think it's very far from anything that's threatening. But I'm still going to plop down just a couple of guns with a little bit of overlap. Just in case there's, like, sometimes you get, like, one stray guy that gets through. And this is just, like, an area that is particularly critical. Let's just do a half stack there. Did it actually half stack? No, it didn't. It did a full stack. Apparently I can't. Huh. The control right click didn't work the way I expected. And another one over here, and that should be okay. There you go. That's going to be fine. Again, I'm not terribly concerned with this area because it's pretty inland. Okay, so the big thing here is I want to set up a station. Maybe I'm actually going to set up the station over here. Actually, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I was like, oh, maybe I can fit it in. No, I can't. But if I can set up the station over here, that's fine. I might want to leave room for more power generation. Although, I can build more power generation over here or all kinds of different places. It's going to be okay. Although, it's convenient that there's a big, giant-ass source of coal over here that I can quickly run down here. And this is not even using all of the pump's potential. Okay, I'm going to need more grenades, though. I might be able to make do. I don't know. I wish this was a stream and could ask for, like, an opinion about spacing. Maybe what I'll do, because I can always, like, run the water pipes different ways. I don't have to extend this down this way, and in fact, it might be better if I don't. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space so that I can run pipes in a few different ways, and I'm going to set up the station here. That gives us plenty of room to expand the copper. Not infinitely, which actually is something to consider here. Right? If we go... just using some of these as a thing. And let's say I leave, obviously there's going to have to be a bit of a gap here between these guys. Something like that. 1, 2, 3. Right, one there, one there, one there. That's going to be okay. Let's say I keep up, I assume, like, sort of a regular kind of spacing-ish like this, which actually might be accurate. What would this end up being like? Because this would be... That's the output. Output. We'd in fact want one more over here, which isn't impossible. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might want an 8th just for, you know, symmetry. Doesn't actually matter. But let's plan on that, in fact. 1, 2, 3. That is not 3. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And again, the output. And then one more. Obviously, it'll require moving here, but we're not expanding this far right now. And then this does have to get moved over then. And you know what? I'm very happy that I'm planning for this, because I think it's a convenient location to keep going with the smelting. So we can actually, I think, sort of scrooch it up like this. That should give us plenty of room to take all the copper outputs, merge them up in some way, and load them onto a train over here in some fashion in the future. Okay. Obviously, I don't need quite this much spacing right now, and it's going to require a little bit more conveyor belting, but that's all right. It would not be correct. There. We'll just going to manually chop these down because I'm a little light on grenades. Plus, I would probably just smash lines that I've already put down here. Okay. Oh, I just realized this is going to be slightly awkward with that T-junction. I mean, that's okay. So we'll be building one over here, a little higher up. You know, this maybe enough of a gap for the trains to actually not sort of muck with things. So we'll have to go, like, slightly, you know, angled, but that's fine. Let's actually dodge that stone. And we're trying to... I guess we could keep running at an angle. There's no reason. That worked out very nicely, in fact. And then from here, go around there. That's a little... I mean, it's actually fine, but if I did want to put some power cables and stuff, plus it just looks too tight. There we go. You are lined up. I'm going to go there. And we're going to do this way because it's the only direction we care about at this time. You're done? Yes, good. Ah, what the hell? Let's finish this. And we probably won't bother putting down all the chain signals. We'll be going back and doing all these later on. And the lack of the chain signals, I don't believe will result in trains getting stuck. I think right now it'll just result in them waiting further away and less optimally than we would like. So exit. 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 And maybe we'll put some on the entrance, just because that blinking annoys me. Kind of on principle. We don't actually need it there because the rest of it is established, but there we are. And then the blue one makes sense because you don't know which way you're going, and therefore there could be different stuff, but that's going to be fine. Okay, so we got that. Let's go and build this train thing. We got some turrets firing again. Still happening over here? Yeah. We'll have to deal with this proper. I don't remember what you need to do to build a tank. Maybe it's just time for that. I am looking for the... Wait, oh, what is that? Oh, defense capsule. Oh, cool, I can build those already. Train stops. Thank you very much, Mr. Train Stop. We're going to do that. Signal. Signal. Did I actually plop that one down? No, I didn't. I still didn't. There we go. And then one more here, just so that we can have some waiting trains. And this is the copper plate pickup. Copper plate pickup. And probably a lot of trains will end up here, so we actually might end up with like more signals, and we probably will want super duper fast loading later on. But that's a problem for another thing. 1, 2, 3 stack inserters. Perfect. Let's get the first one down here. Get some of those. I mean, this might not actually be enough copper processing forever, because you do need a ridiculous amount later on. But it's gonna satisfy for now. Like that. And you go... Ah! Stupid loading. Or saving. There you go. And get you guys over like that. And then, yeah, we'll want some sort of coal loader here, which we can absolutely do because there's coal very nearby, right over here. And I think for now, what I'll do... You know, we'll have to reroute that coal line, obviously, later on, regardless. But for now, I'll just go and do this. And I guess I could have used yellow lines for all of that, but that's okay. All right. Ba-da-da-da-da. So we're going to run these lines. I'm just going to work on the bottom one right now. And I'm going to want you to go underground. Like that. Hopefully we don't run into a coal shortage over here. I think we'll be okay, although clearly we need to add a little bit more. Probably just balance both lines would be a help. So let me just work on the bottom one. And again, we'll have to figure out some way to get all this crap in here and balanced in some form. I guess what we can assume for one is that we'll end up with... I don't know how we'll merge the others in there. Maybe I'll run this a little higher, actually, for now. Because we'll assume we're going to do some sort of setup over here. So I'll just run this up higher. Maybe, like, there'll probably be a four-way balancer at this point or some goddamn thing. I don't know. Yeah, probably. You know what? Let's build it right away. More balancers never hurt anything. Invest a little bit of material and just end up with better flow throughout. Like that. And then like that. Okay, we don't even have to connect the rest of it. That's going to be fine. So obviously you'll run up that way, you'll run up that way. And over here, I'm going to make sure to upgrade this to red. It looks like it had already been upgraded. Not all the way down here, although I guess down here we don't actually need the red. Yeah, we do. Yes, no, maybe so. And all I'm going to do is split this for now. We'll figure out, you know, exactly how we want to reload things into this. And your job will be to reach this top connector. Beauteous. And do that. All right, so it's flowing. We'll begin expanding this area, but we now have copper flow going to here, and we just need some power over here, but that should be very easy to achieve. Or not. I guess I'm not using any big cables over here. Blam, and can I just use one medium to reach the rest? Yes, I can. Oh, isn't it nice when these things work out? All right, let's get a choo-choo train. You go there. Cargo wagon, go here. So this is the copper plate pickup. Excellent. You are loading up. I mean, you're not going to load super fast right now, but you are going to load. So your job is going to go copper plate pickup until you're full. Then you're going to... Whoops. No, escape. Cancel. Then you're going to go to the green circuit copper drop-off until empty. Go now. Sweet. Can I do both sides of this? Will you be able to exit? I think you might be able to. Get some lights over here. And there you go. We have completed this, and now this will start to produce, eventually, green circuits. There's going to be some backlogs here. It's not going to get a bunch, but it is starting to produce some green circuits, and they're going to start to get dumped. So I guess I'll complete the other side of this, which is going to have to go a little bit further. I don't know what I want to do about these guns. Maybe just move them out. Actually, that probably is the best idea. Because we're going to want... Let me get these lines done. Oh, right. I can go and replace you, which is going to be that. We'll get the connectors. So let's see here. 1, 2. I know I had them going the other direction before, but that was just for me to eyeball things a little bit. We're going to do this. Like that, and then input, input, so this is the output in the middle. Hope I've got enough reds. I think I got plenty. Oh! Alright, let's just finish it with the yellow. Even then. Even then. Okay. So, the greens are going to be on there. All I want to do is... Why is there copper on here? That was weird. Okay, we'll get that hooked up, and that's going to run over there. So I guess I got to travel back. I still don't have my car. Oh, let's not forget to put the turrets back down, because otherwise... very double plus ungood things are going to occur. So again, I like to overlap them so that if someone's meleeing one, they're being shot by some others. Although this one probably needs to have a pair, actually. And because these are the ones that are going to fight. So I'm going to get a big stack in both of those, and then a half stack, and all those. All right, and trains are going. They're bringing goods. I still need to get some more ore going on. But it's nice when, you know, when this starts to feel like a factory. I mean, it's right there in the goddamn name of the game. It's nice when all this starts to feel like a factory that is working on its own. It'll be particularly great when we get all this, like, plastic and stuff finally hooked up and get the red circuit production. But we are putting in a ton of infrastructure that is going to be huge for us later on. Yes, huge with a Y. So the copper's starting to flow in here. I just need, I got plenty of rail. I need to pick up some of the other segments, and I can finish up the green area. And again, what I probably will do, I may go ahead and actually fully 100% complete the green area. We're not going to have enough inputs to feed everything in there, but I may as well do more of that stuff off screen while it's a little bit boring. Maybe I'll finish the copper area as well. And again, I think I'm just going to use the stone furnaces for now. We can upgrade later on. Like, I've got the stone furnaces, I may as well use them. I did go in, like, mostly steel furnace over here, although not entirely. There's still plenty of stone furnaces over there. So we can work out the flow. And I may want to... Ooh, we are running low. We are actually running low on coal over here. I may need to prioritize, in fact, the coal mining, lest we run out of power. I obviously should not go and expand the copper production area. I mean, mostly it's, well, I was going to say mostly it's capped on output, but that's no longer going to be true for very long. Are you? Okay. Something was actually taking damage, but it did get blowed up. Yeah, I'll have to take care of some of those aliens. Okay, so yeah, I guess the next episode may actually just follow up immediately after this one, because obviously we're going to have to design this coal area. Or this one. I think, based on distances here, I think we're just going to... Well, the smelting's there. We might just go and transporter belt it up here. It's not that far. I mean, I think that this coal will also get on a train later on. But for the copper, I think we're going to transport it belt up. It's, you know, it's some distance, but it's not crazy. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll put a cut in here, and we'll pick this up next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.